Yeah. All right, there we go. Should be able to hear me now. That's what I was asking, if you guys could hear me. I wasn't sure. I was like, I couldn't hear myself, so. Yeah, I clicked the button now. We clicked the button. Anyways, yeah, the power went off. Did not hit our take profit like I was hoping it to do while I was gone, but that's all right. What are we in? We're still in 14, so a lot of the position. I may take. I think I'm just going to take 10 off. I want to push back through the high. What up, John? We're back, yeah. They're open tomorrow, Relic, until 1 Eastern. Going to be having a trade-off with Tom Sabo. Tom Sabo. We're going to be having a trade-off. So join in. A little concerning that we failed to make a new high here, and we're outside the macro, but Jason, I don't know. I just felt like trading for a little bit. I was actually going to end it at like 9:30, but then the power went off, so. Yeah, it's a competition, John, so we're going to see who can make the most cash, the most dinero. We are long, Jack. You can always tell if someone's long or short by the color of the tag over here on the left. If it's green, that means they're long. If it's red, that means they're short. Yeah, we're going to do and see who can make the most profit. Tom was saying make it time-based. So he wanted to take like an hour and say who can make the most profit in an hour. Something like that. But I don't know quite how we'll do it. I just say who can make the most profit while the stream is on. And probably have, I mean, realistically, you're probably going to need a couple of evals available for the trade-off there to make it fun, because you might blow it. I don't know. We're gonna do a poll tomorrow to see what the punishment will be. So yeah, Jason, it's open until 1. Jack, I'm on East Coast. East Coast. Where you at? Where you at there, Jack? I got Stock Tiger pulled up here. He's in a short, and I'm in a long, so one of us is going to be wrong. One of us. It does look like he's DCAing into the short all the way up here, which means that we could both be right. We could both work. I'm okay with it pushing up there. Taking off the majority of my position up there at 72. Around 9 points. That should put us back in the green. That'll leave us with 4 micros that we can layer out. I'll take these 4 off. And once we get this profit target hit, if we can, then we'll layer the other single micros. See how that goes. Give us that boner candle to the moon. Give us that boner candle. Rip it. Rip it. Jason said boner. That's a bad word for you, Jason. That's a bad word. He's back. Yes, I am. Push through the 72s. Get us out of the majority. We're in 14 micros right now, Jason. Just a touch. Yeah, I'm in 14 mics. Very heavy. We'd like for it to get out. Thanks, Nate. Yeah. That's the thing. I mean, that's the thing with Nasdaq. It's so volatile that, like, that's always the case, right? Micro is just like $2 per point, single micro. Anybody going to the national championship tomorrow? I'm trying to wait for the tickets to come down. The lowest ticket is 1950. I need this thing to go down by about half. So I'm going to keep checking it. We need it to go down by about half. Let's get it down to $1,000, and we'll make our way to the national title game. Jason's an Ohio State fan, so you know he's wanting to go. Screwed up on purchase of Bulenox and APEX. Forgot to enter the code. Uh-oh, Fred. If you send them a message, they'll at least credit the account for what you spent, minus the code. You saw something for $1,600? Yeah, I did too, Jason, so we'll see. They won't reimburse you, but they will give you an account credit. So, sucks, but at least you get a load up on the, you know, you can maybe even ask if they could let you use the code for 91% tomorrow. So, 2K is nothing for me. Shoot. The problem is it's not just 2K, Angel. It's like $5,500 after fees. It's crazy. Yeah, you could use it for that, Coach Fred. You could do that for sure. But yeah, it's like $5,500 after fees, just a little more than I'm really feeling comfortable about spending for it, considering I don't really like either of the teams. It's just taking Jason. So I am on Apex, Jack. I have 20 funded Apex accounts. Right here. I'm not trading those tonight, though. They're all at about somewhere around 700 to 1,200 in profit. Just depends. I have 20 funded Apex, and then I have these Buleys that I'm just kind of 3 funded Buleys that we're working on here. I like the teams. No, you know I don't like the teams, Jason. Come on, man. Yeah, that's a lot of money. Oh, Tiger closed his short. He's switching long now. All right. Well, at least we're in agreement at this point. We're in agreement at this point, so. No, Jack, you don't. So if you lose the account, you just lose the account. You pay $150 to activate, or actually $85 right now on Apex to activate. And then once you get to payout, so like once I get to 1,600 in profit, I'll take out 500 times 20, which is $10,000. And then my plan is to take out 500 times 20, $10,000 next week sometime, or actually later this week. And then in February, I want to do that twice. So February's goal is $20,000, and then we want to build the buffer up a little bit so that in February we can take out $1,000 twice and make it $40,000 in March. So Tiger changed the direction a lot. I haven't really watched a whole lot of his trading, but I don't love this, like the fact that we failed to make a new high there. Kind of got a wedge going here, guys. Kind of got a little wedge going. A little 1 minute wedge. So something's going to happen here. We don't know what though. I use option 1, Coach Fred, but I think option 2 is great. I like option 2. Option 2 is obviously better, but I generally just use the option 1. Am I wearing Ohio State? No. That is a no, sir. You know this. Come on. You know this. Yeah, I only trade futures, Jack. I don't trade anything else. ES pushing back down to the VWAP here. So is Nasdaq. Kind of got trend line liquidity on both sides here. The downtrend's a little bit, probably a little more liquidity there. We do have an SMT with the ES. Man, you know I ain't wearing no Ohio State stuff. What's wrong with you? If I wear anything, it'll be Georgia stuff. You better hope I just go with neutral colors there, guy. Neutral colors. Pull back there to the VWAP. Let's see if we can get a nice bounce through there. I want to get through the 72. Yeah, both of these at the same level here. I want to see the push up here now. Let's see if we can get it. Full degen, Forrest is thinking. Oh, you're already up $600, Forrest? Nice job. I would definitely call it a session. Do you get with Apex, with the new platform they want to use? No, I'm using, I'm just still using Quantower. I don't care for the other one. I mean, I don't think it's bad on Hill. I'm just not using it. But wealth charts, yeah. John G tried it. He didn't like it. And also, it's kind of weird that, like, they say wealth charts is closed tomorrow, but the market's open. So, like, to me, that's like, that's a negative, right? Rip it here. Yeah, I'm expecting those national championship tickets to go down tomorrow. Hopefully they do. My wallet would appreciate it. They're like, Methodical, you're going to buy the day of? You darn Skippy. I did that with the SEC title tickets. I waited till like, I bought those tickets like 4 hours before the game. You get the best price that way. All the fluff is gone by the time you buy. Yeah, John, it's only an hour and a half away. It's in Atlanta. Jason says we're going no matter what. He didn't care what the wallet looks like. Oh. I mean, I tend to agree, Jason. I mean, I'm not, I've said we'll go, but you know how that is. Man, we really have like no energy, no volume here at all. You bought an account with them, but I was used with NinjaTrader, but I can't connect no more. Don't know what to do. Oh, that's weird on Hill. Something's got to be going on. Yeah, their customer service leaves a bit to be desired sometimes. Oh, look at that. Here we go. Rip it. Get through there. As Patrick would say, getting tighter and tighter here. Tighter and tighter. Take us to the moon. Oh. What are we closed? We're closed. We're down 139 on our closed position, looks like. So, I mean, we could just take this off at this trend line. I probably could take it off like right here and just be in profit for the day, or at least break even. 6 points, yeah, it'd be close. Not going to, but I would expect this to push through that 570 area. I mean, I might take 6 off there. I think that's what I'm going to do. Because that'll leave me with like 7. Yeah, we'll put this up here a bit more. All right. Spread it out a little more here. I think we could get a decent size candle if we break this trend line here. If we break this small 1 minute trend line, I think we can get a decent size candle. Break the 70 area. Let's just see. Kind of hanging out the top of the wedge there. Kind of building another little... I mean, you could even draw a little 1 minute trend line here for this wedge. So we'll see. Really in an idiot box here. We're kind of... Our entry's right there at the middle of the range of the idiot box that we've created. It's only like 20 points though. 56 to 70. Not even 20. So we'll just kind of see what happens here. Sorry if y'all were watching me early and I just went dark. My power just turned off. Turned off and came right back on. But it took me a long time to get everything booted back up. Had to wait for the internet to boot up. The computer was like just being slow. So, take us to the moon. Yeah, I don't really, John. It's this time the power went out. The last, like, one time before when the power went out, the breaker flipped. And so, like, it was like, you know, it's an older house. So, Selfless Wiz, welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man! Here's the thing. I mean, like I said before, this high is actually protected. So I'm actually not shocked that we're struggling to get it back above this high. It doesn't mean that we can't. It just makes that high not really a great target, to be honest. So if we get above there, we're going to get we should get a decent move up. If you're like, why is it protected? Well, we had this wick inside a fair value gap. We pushed above it, and it's protected until we make a new low. So it just makes it difficult to get back above that high once it's protected. Doesn't mean it can't. Just makes it a little harder. Cryogenic, welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. So that being said, wouldn't be shocking to see this make a new low. Who knows? But I do think the liquidity to the upside trumps the liquidity to the downside here. If we just zoom out a little bit, we have kind of trend line liquidity here. We have equal highs up here on the 1 minute as well. So, you know, I would think that the upside liquidity makes a little more sense here, but who knows? Market does what it wants. Clean this up a little bit for you guys. Bulenox 91% off sale does end tonight at midnight, guys. So if you want to pick up the 91% off eval for $15 on the 50K account, get that tonight before midnight Eastern. If you want to help support the channel, use the code MM. Do appreciate it. Speaking of Trump, tomorrow should be interesting. Yeah, we'll see, John. I think the inauguration's, is it tomorrow or Tuesday? More imbalance to the downside, so I think it's going down. Maybe on Hill. It's just, I mean, there is a 1 hour fair value gap to the downside that we could draw to. I see that down there too. 91% is strictly option 1. 84% is option 2 right now. Is it tomorrow, John? I thought it was usually on a Tuesday, but I could be wrong. You're probably right. I don't pay that much attention to the political stuff. Come on, rip this thing up. Let's get to the 70 at least. Get me out of the majority of my position. That'll leave me with 7. I don't know. I'm going to take most of these off at 70. I think that's what I'm going to do. 71. So I'm going to take 10 off at 71. We'll leave ourselves with 4 just in case this thing decides to go down. And that'll be fine. So come on, push it through the 71. Get me out of there. Long 7, average 64. Oh, you're right there with me then. You're right there with me. Are they, John G, are they 90% off? Well, it's 28 bucks. I think that's 84%, isn't it? I don't know. My math could be wrong, John G. I have no idea. I have no idea. All right, let's break this trend line here and get a nice little, just a nice little push through there. There's the test. Let's not reject it this time. Let's just get through there. At least run the 71, get me out of the 10 mics. And then we'll feel better about it. Do have equal highs on the 2 minute right there at the 71 as well. 84%. Oh, I got you. Nice. Let's go, John G. I had no idea. I never did the math on it. I just knew it was 28 bucks. Nice. So, yeah, that's a good deal then. 90% on the option 2 then. Oh, come on. Push it through there. Don't come that close. Really? It's going to come 4 ticks from it and then pull back? Came 4 ticks from the take profit. Four ticks. Yeah, they've had the option to at 90% before as well. It's just not that often. I'm going to get out of these 10. I don't like this rejection here. All right, just got out of those. We're still in 5. Yeah, 5. All right. So we're still in 5 there. I don't know. See if we get a little push here. We'll take 2 more off at 72. And then we'll leave the other 3. What up, Liquidated? How you doing? You're holding your minis? Holy cow, Fred. We're down $50 right. Well, we're closed profit down 61. So going okay. I mean, you know, it's fine. It's fine, right? It's fine. We're kind of scaling out of these now. I expect this to go up, but I might hold a long-term runner after the stream ends and everything. We may hold one. We may hold one overnight. We'll see. Might just leave one runner on throughout the night with no stop. You're effing around with a single micro? Yeah. Nothing wrong with that, John. Yeah, I think so too, Liquidated. I think the pushback up into the 6. I like a pushback into 657, I think. Yeah, 657 at least. Maybe even to the 672. You have all this trend line liquidity here. And like, yeah, someone's ran here. You got a lot of wicks up here too. Like, it just looks to me like this needs to be ran. Probably you can even see it better on like a higher time frame. Probably looks better. Yeah, like look at that. So I just think that needs to be ran. We'll see. I mean, maybe not, right? You never know. Want to see us push through this trend line, get through those equal highs at the 70. I think there's a decent chance we can go. The only problem, like I said, I mean, technically this high is a protected high. But if you believe in those things, right? MM1, Himlal Pandey. MM1 for the option 2, 50K. Should gift you the discount. So join us tomorrow for the stream, guys. Don't forget. Now we're gonna have Tom Sabo on. We're gonna be live with Tom Sabo. We're gonna do a trade off. We're gonna see who can make the most profit in one day. Who can make the most profit on an eval account? We're not gonna trade the fundeds tomorrow, unless I just see something that makes sense to trade them with. I doubt I do, but we'll see. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Liquidated. We'll see. There could be some sort of pullback here, but I don't think so. I mean, I really think we have an SMT with EES at the lows. I think that was kind of our sign that we're going higher. But I don't love that this is protected. This high is protected, but if we get through there, if we get through this high, then I think that we're off to the races. I think we can really move higher. But we got to get through that high there. Kind of being held down by this little short-term 1-minute trend line. Kind of in this wedge. Kind of a wedge here. So something's going to happen soon. We'll find out. Custom tumblers. Yeah, John G, that's so if you click on the link, there's a link for the tumblers. Should be anyway. Yeah, where's the link for that at? The Tumblers. Yeah, there should be a link though. But yeah, those are available. I don't know. There's supposed to be a link. Let me see. Yeah, it's right there. Oh, well, it won't let me post the link. Huh? You'll see the link. It'll come through in a minute. But basically, I'll show it to you. Here it is. So these tumblers here, you can click on the link, refresh. I mean, is the page not up anymore? What's going on there? I don't know. I may have to look into it. But anyways, why is it not coming up anymore? That's my little chunk boy. My little chunky boy. Oh, we're going to hold the bottom of this line. If we don't hold this, we could get a little pullback here. I kind of want to see us hold this. Gotta hold this area. We are still in 5. I don't know. I would like to be in less, to be honest. 5 is still more than I would like to be in. Just trying to get the pushback into the 570, just not getting it. 10 more minutes here until maybe it pushes through there. Let's see. What's the score on the game? I didn't even watch. It was like 7 minutes left a few minutes ago. Oh. He drops the ball, sends the Bills to second. Oh, so the Bills won. Apparently I missed the end of the game. Oops. It kind of sucks. I was kind of rooting for Lamar to kind of get pushed through there. I don't really care for either of those teams, but I don't like all the crap that Lamar gets. Lamar Jackson. All right, this is not a good look for the longs here, guys. Volatility's not happy. Oh yeah, he is a Ravens fan, huh? I forgot about that. I forgot that he lives in Baltimore. I didn't see the play. Apparently there was a play that could have sent the game to overtime, but he dropped the ball. Yeah, Andy, it's definitely choppy. Yeah, especially if you're in minis. I don't even want to be in 5 micros here, but that's what we're in. Oh, he dropped it in the end zone. I didn't even see it. I got it on my TV over here, but, you know. I have it on my small 85-inch TV. I have to squint my eyes to see it. It's so tiny. I wanted to trade it in for the 100-inch, but I was told no. I was told no. 100 is too big, too large of a TV. 100-inch seems reasonable to me. Got a little push there and then an immediate rejection. Still holding above the VWAP, so I guess that's a good sign. ES kind of chopping VWAP. Rip it! What up, Kiember? How you been? Ohio State for the chip. I don't know, Timothy. We'll see. How you been doing, Kiember? That's what Jason wants. He wants Ohio State to win. I mean, I need these tickets to go down. I'm not trying to pay $19.50. Uh-oh! Boner candle! Let's go. Get it through there. Look at ES. This is the way to go right now. I don't know. ES is pretty choppy too, but pushing 28 over there on the ES. Let's go. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go. No, 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 no. Don't do it, bro. How's it just going to reject the trend line again? Just going to reject the trend line again. Rude. That's rude. If I ever seen rude, that's rude. That is so rude. Are there any other games tonight? I don't think there are there? Are there any other games tonight? No, it's 10 o'clock. I didn't realize how late it was. I really, to be honest with you guys, I haven't kept up with NFL football lately. You been good? You passed your first eval since finalizing my strat. Finally, after a whole year, I have like 4 more evals I'm trying to pass. Nice. Did you change, Kiember? Or are you still using the Rincos? Or what were you using? The Rincos, right? Did you change strats? Look at this thing. This is just, oh my goodness. Oh. You're hosting Super Bowl at your house for a bunch of people, don't even know who's playing. Well, nobody's playing yet, John. I do know it's in New Orleans. You're 1K away from passing both top steps, and then I had a copier issue. Placed my stops almost 1 point above where it was supposed to be. Stopped me out to the tick and then went to material. Oh yeah, that sucks, Kiamber. That's what happens, right? The Sabo guarantee. To the moon, Coach Fred. I was supposed to upload a Fat to Fit video today. Oops, I forgot. Mid-November, you decided to start combining volume and order flow and have had so much progress. Nice. Yeah, I think the order flow and the volume, you know, that's kind of the trendy thing right now. Whatever. I don't know what you call it. It's perfectly fine. I know I see Cammy trading that. Order flow and volume. Volume and order flow. And seems to work. So hopefully you have some success with it. Good luck. So you still made 950 to 17 last week. Oh, let's go. Nice job. Yeah, you got to hate it when you have a copier issue, right? That's the worst thing in the world. Won't be able to hold a sweep. Quick, get a guarantee. Tom's asleep. Let's see. 10 plus 6. It's 4 a.m. at Tom's house right now. You want me to call him right now? Wake him up? Tom, quick. We need the guarantee, bro. We need the guarantee. Where you at, Tom? Goodness gracious. Look at these. Look how slow it's moving. Like leaving equal highs all over the place. Not running through them. I mean, it's going to go at some point. If he's a real trader, he'd be up. It's going to take them a minute to fix it probably, since I'm a hyper scalper. You deal with issues with other people don't. You only been 3 to 5 seconds. Woo. Yeah. That I do notice that, Camber, when you get into those trades when it's real fast, like if I'm looking for 10 points and it's like you said, 3 to 5 seconds, then you'll hear multiple beeps afterwards, like doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, and you realize that it's done screwed you out of some money, put you in an opposite position, something. So something like that. Copy. Okay. So what are we doing here? Sideways expert. It's going to go to the right. That's my guarantee. It's going to the right. Yeah, Pine Tree, I have no idea, to be honest with you. The trades by Matt thing, I don't know. We are coming into the macro. Get a little drop here. Use order mode with limit orders so my entries are executing properly, but the stop loss, yeah, that's the problem, right? Oh, let's go. Man, if I believed in this, I would add here. Let's pull back. Right's always fading me. Right's always fading me. Do I take a little sweep of these wicks, a little bounce? I mean, this certainly, when it's not failing to make a new high there. Maybe we do go a little crazy here. Maybe we go a little crazy here. A little 15-tick scalp. What do you think? What do you guys think? Ooh, I don't know. ES is working below the VWAP. Yeah, Bobby, I will in just 1 second. It's my time. I'm going to look for a little bounce here, I think. We're going to look for a little bounce. If we lose the trend line, then we're out. A little bounce with a lot of contracts. So basically, Bobby, the rules are pretty simple. On evals, there are no rules. Do whatever you want. On a funded account, don't break the 40% consistency rule. Do not copy trade multiple props at one time. And use relative consistent sizing. So if you use minis, stick to minis. If you use micros, stick to micros. Pretty simple. So, pretty simple. What's up, John? Seems like he's building it for the prop trader. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, right. No, I got you. I mean, it's not. I'm just picking on you. 2 minis. I'm just looking for a little bouncy poo here. Just a little VWAP bounce. Otherwise, we're going to be destroyed. Because we're in 25 micros. I guess there's a pretty big spread. Look at my spread there on the mics. Yeah, you can scale Abdu. You can do anything you want. Just don't break the 40% consistency and use consistent sizing. Not interested. Figure you take a gander. Haven't gotten your invite yet. Yeah, we'll see, John G. I mean, like, I mean, I don't know. I think it's fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. So, obviously, I want to be taken out of these 20 micros here on this pushback into the 60s. Come on, get through there. Come on, get in there. Get through there. Do it. SJ says, do it. Word on the streets, Jack said I was a horrendous trader. Well, I got something for Jack right here. Oh, you love Quan Tower, not interested in paying for something? Yeah, me too. It's fine. I like Quan Tower. I mean, I don't mind using Ninja, but I like Quan Tower enough. Not you, Jack. Not that one. That's not Jack, is it? Is that Jack? Couple more questions. How many accounts can you have? It's 10 trading days to get a payout. Oh, that is Jack. I didn't know. Yeah, so 10. You have 11 funded at one time, 10 trading days. So that is Jack. I didn't even know that was Jack. Oh, come on. Come on. I got to get out of some of these. I can't let these go red. I didn't even know that was Jack. All right, we're still in the 5. Basically, didn't really get anything out of that. A better entry. He said he doesn't want to go to the game. I didn't know that was Jack. I didn't know. My bad, Jack. John said this is no bueno. If we hold the VWAP, John, I mean, we still got the trend line down there. I think it's fine. Sweep a little liquidity down there, then push. I don't see anything wrong with it. Still have equal highs up here. I mean, you know. Now, if we kind of lose this trend line, then yeah, that probably wouldn't be a great sign. Again, you can see how price struggled to get back to this high. This is a protected high, like we said. And I said here that I didn't think it was a great target, but, you know, you have to take the setups as you see them. So, I don't know, Jack, unless you're not paying for real-time data, probably. That's probably what it is. Oof, not a good look here. Not a great look. We'll see if it just wants to test this trend line. I mean, this could be a good DCA spot. Yeah, you probably have to pay like $13 a month. Wright's over here fading me. He's in the sales. No. I mean, ES is kind of breaking that 1 minute trend line too, huh? Let me see. Yeah, sort of. I'm going to keep DCA in here until we get a little push back above the VWAP. Just try to take a little 15 ticks here and there. Now, how did that not feel me? Come on now. How do we not get filled there? Boner! That's rude. That was really rude. That was very rude. I mean, I know there's a spread, but... we're in 8 for now. You buy it, goes down. You sell it, goes up. Yeah, Joseph. I know the feeling. Oh, yeah, liquidated. I don't know why it does that to me. So, I mean, obviously there's a spread, so that's why. But that's all right. I kind of want to add more here. But we're already in 8 mics. We'll wait and see what happens here. Little overshoot of the trend line there. There we go. That's what we want to see. Ripper. Ripper. Let's take one more off at the trend line. Then we have 4 left. Actually, I might take 2 off there. Oh, let me take that off there. Okay, so 2 will leave us with 3. That will be okay. Again, I don't love, I mean, I really think I want to take the majority of the position off before, actually should just take it off kind of down here. All right, something like that. You think it's a stop run? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, it tested the trend line there and then should go now. We'll see. If we lose the VWAP again, then that could be, if you get back below this low, that's troublesome. Get through these EMAs here. Plus 100. Hey, green is green though, right? You're already up a bunch. You're up like 1,000 already anyway, weren't you? Or 7? I don't remember. Something like that. So I'm going to take the next 2 off at that trend line, and I think I'm going to go break even on the final 3 at that point. Up 1463. Great job. So I'll take these 2 off here at the trend line touch, and then I'm going to go break even on the final 3 and see if we can't get a little run going. Again, if it gets back below this low, this would be worrisome. I probably could go ahead and put my stop in just below that low, but just going to keep it visual, mental at the moment. Let's see what happens. If you guys haven't already, hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. If you want to help support the channel, again, 90% off option 2 evals for Bulenox. It's going to end at midnight. You got 2 hours, midnight Eastern. 91% off option 1. Coupon code MM for the option 1, MM2 for the option 2. And then the Tick Tick Trader $250 off direct to funded accounts ends at midnight as well, I do believe. Need to hold the VWAP here. Still just rejecting. Bulenox is very similar to Apex on Hale. Very similar. What up, DA33? It's intraday trailing drawdown on Hale. You could do an option 2 that is not. Option 2 would be good for you on Hale. It's very similar to Topstep. It's end of day drawdown. $2,500 in total drawdown. $3,000 profit target. Cost you about $28 for the account up front. Once you pass, you got to pay a $148 activation fee. And then, so that's good because it doesn't count against you once you go into profit and it comes back to your entry. You can use any Rhythmic account, so Ninja or Quantower. They do currently have X as well, X platform. DA, are you trading? What are we looking like over there? Are we green? Are we green? You have 10 days to get to you need to trade 10 days to get to a payout. No, you don't pay any fees, JP, after you activate it. But it's very important. You do have to take one trade. If you don't activate it and you submit it for passing, then you have about a week to activate it. So, John G's going short. No, John, don't do it. The thing is, if you've already got 3 funded accounts, then you can submit it for funding, and then you don't pay anything else. You're pulling a tiger. You can pass the account in 1 day on Hill. Yes, it's 1 day to pass. To get to a payout is 10 days. So 1 day to pass the eval. You can use whichever one you want, Bobby. They're both very good. The option 2 is very nice. The only thing I will say is you're limited with only 2 minis to start the account with. So it's hard to kind of pass that in 1 day, which is, you don't have to pass in a day. But if you want to just kind of full port it, then you want to go with the option 1 because you can go up to 7. Option 2, you can only use 2. So definitely glued to the VWAP DA. They have a 40% consistency rule on Hill, which means on a 50K account, you can make $1,480, I think, in a single day and be fine to keep it at a minimum payout. Why is this thing it's just not moving? This thing is not moving. I might take another big stab bounce here with like 30 micros, which seems, I should just use minis, but we're on micros. This is what we'll use. I'm just going to go like 8 ticks. I don't even know. Is that even profitable? 12 ticks maybe? Oh, that's not good. That's not a good sign. I don't really want to see that revisit this low, but I might try to soup it. It'll be very aggressive. Vince, we're on an eval here. We're down 167 right now, and we're about to go in a 30 micro bounce. So all right. Running some liquidity here. I don't love that it lost the trend line there. I'm in 5 micros right now. Boom, boom, boom. Rights up $300. Let's go. Nice job, Rights. Find a spot and maybe get a retrace here. Let's see. All right, we're in. Just taking this psychological 50 level bounce here, maybe retest that trend line. Get us out of most of them here. There we go. Yeah, and I'm just going to close that trade there. Down $91. Fees are really eating us up here. Let's move over to a mini. Let's move back to a mini. Close your eyes. We'll move back to a mini. Let's get a little scalp going with minis. Get us you know the game. You know the game. Do you know the game? MM on Hill. MM1 for the option 2. MM for the option 1. Got a little retest here. All right, DA33. Appreciate you. Close below. Nope. If we get back above the VWAP, I'm going to long here. Same idea as before. Did you use capital letters on Hill? Capital M, capital M. Capital M, and then you select the account that you want. If you're using the 50K, it's going to be MM1. Which one are you using it on? Of course, I'll use capital letters. John. Yeah, that's true. Let me see. I'm going to try it and see if it works. Yeah, if you type MM, it says it works. I'm on it now. For option 1. So you're doing option 250K? So do MM1. Let me make sure it's right. Hold on. It might be MM2. I may have told you wrong. Option 2, 50K. Where's that? Is it MM2? It's MM2. I'm sorry, Angel. That's my fault. MM2. Yeah, it's MM2. My bad. Tricky spot right here. Kind of a tricky spot. We ran some liquidity. We're still delivering from a fair value gap here. Put in higher lows all the way up. Kind of ran just some liquidity here. I don't know. I think it could run higher. Four points to that internal. That sucks, Joseph. Down 800. I'm going to do this right here. Kind of a small risk, higher reward type trade. Well, not higher reward, but I think it's reasonable. Let's take a little VWAP. Try to get a little push down here off of the VWAP. And if it closes above and stops me out, then I'll just long. We'll just long if it does that. Yes, $28. You are correct, Angel, for the option 2. Perfect. Somebody would allow muffler. All right, here we go. We're about to go full port. Long. You should be able to. On hill. Why did it leave these down here? What's going on here? Oh, there it is. Why is it leaving these down here? We don't need these. I'm not quite sure what happened there. I tried to be in 7, but it wouldn't let me. You trucker, I meant to. I wanted to move that up. We're back to break even after the full port. Kind of annoyed there. I wanted to leave a runner on there. I don't know if you guys saw the delay there. Hey, Joseph Williams, welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. Cost you an eval, but back to the same level on a new one. Hey, let's go. At least it's cheap, I guess, huh? We're up $3.86. Only $138 in fees. Nice job, Joseph. Nice job. I think it's going to run this. I mean, I think we run back up into these equal highs. Run these wicks up here would make sense. We kind of took a little liquidity on the low side. But I don't love this as a target, like I already said. So we'll kind of see what happens here. Do I just go in scout mode? Just look for like 50 bucks at a time. Let's see. Literally not moving here. How long have I been trading? About 2 years. Yeah, I made about $62,000 last year, Joseph, trading. 62 grand. I didn't become profitable probably until like March of last year. So we had like 4 months last year, 5 months where we didn't make any money. So yeah, could have made more. We kind of, you know, the whole fast track deal there kind of set me back a bit, because I had most of my funded accounts with them at one point, and then obviously they went under, so I kind of had to reload and restart. So, but yeah, my expectation this year is I want to break 100K, and then in trading payouts. But realistically, I probably should end up in that. I mean, I think I should probably end up at 400,000 or 500,000 in payouts this year. But that's just me. You know, my realistic expectation is just 100K. So, but it took me a little over a year to become profitable, basically. Consistently profitable. Obviously, I'm not really trading a strategy here, what you're watching right now. This is just what I call I think trades. Typically, I would trade inversions. So, can we go? I don't know. Can we give me $50 in profit? I can start the day ahead of Tom tomorrow and he won't even know. You know what I mean? I can already be in the green slightly and he not notice. I'll hide the P&L. This is fresh, Tom. This is a brand new eval. We are having a trade-off tomorrow with Tom Sabo, if you guys didn't know. 9:15 a.m. Join us for the trade-off. Tom Sabo's going down. Celebrity Tom Sabo is going to go down. He will lose. Never diddle in the middle. You made 22K? Let's go. Nice job. Started last February, now doing it full-time, ready to be disciplined. Yeah. Joseph, that's one of the things I've changed. Like, you know, I show this a few times, but I'll show it again. Basically, with my Apex, what I do is I just take one trade per day. I risk 10 points for 12.5. And as long as I follow my rules, I do very well. But you can see, like, these trading days right here, I didn't follow my rules. I lost $615. So if you take the $400 each day, that's $800, and you just add it to my profits, I would already be at payout, right? So that's the importance of following rules. Booyah! Booyaka! Up $94 on the day. Yes, let's go. Now, I don't think this is a good target. I don't think it's a great target. I think we could run through the 72 and then turn back down, right? Could just do this. But what I will say is if we do get above 77, because this high is protected, then I fully expect us to run up into the 618, run this low resistance liquidity, and maybe target 670. But that probably will be overnight, maybe into the London session before that happens. Yeah, LR, that's right. But 22K is great, Joseph, for your first year, 10, 11 months. That's a great job. So with Bulenox on Hill, you need to get to $3,600 to take out 1,000. And then you're going to leave yourself $2,500 in buffer, right? So then every 10 days, you can take out $1,500. But yeah, you'll leave the buffer in. Guys, I don't know that we make it to 577. I really don't. Like, here's the thing. This is a protected high, right? We ran this high inside this fair value gap, which makes this protected. But so if we do get through there, that's going to be a very bullish sign. I would not be shocked to see us turn back down right here. I wouldn't be shocked. But if we do get above it, then I think we go higher, quite a bit higher. Yeah, I'm only trading one account, Jason. Plus 2K, Fred. Let's go. Still got the runner on. Nice job. Go Dogs. Let's go, Joseph. Jason's a dog fan too. He's a big dog fan. He's the biggest dog fan ever. No. He doesn't like the Dogs. Joseph, he likes Ohio State. He likes Ohio State Buckeyes. That poor kid. I'm definitely not a Buckeye fan, Jason. Hold on, Jason. Let's check the tickets again. I'm refreshing them. Let's see. 1950 still. I mean, I think we do make it through here. I think if we make it through the 77s, we get a nice little push. Ultimately, I like the way the ES looks. ES has already ran this high, though. So just be careful here. If you are in longs, just be careful. Be careful here. I mean, this really is our range today, really, as well, right? So top of the range. Good shorting area. You can't root for either. Yeah, I'm a Georgia fan, big time Georgia fan, but Jason, his dad was from Ohio, so he likes Ohio and Cleveland sports. I told him I would take him to the national title game at the beginning of the year if they made it. So sad that my Bulldogs didn't make it. I went to the playoff game in New Orleans against Notre Dame. I went to the SEC title game. Went to the Texas-Georgia game this year in Texas. Went to the national title game in 2022. So have a lot of fun. I love going on some trips, going on some nice games there, but it's pricey. It gets expensive. Tiger is in long, so I'm rooting for this to push through this level. I just don't love it. I mean, I think it does. I think it can. Well, let's see. I think if we get above 77, you get a decent candle. Well, I'm going to say that, but we are in, it is 10:22 p.m., so maybe not. But typically, I would think that if we got through the 77, you get a decent candle. You don't want to see price close below this point here. If price closes below 65, I think we revisit these lows. So, again, that high at 577 is protected, so be careful. The only way that high would not be protected is if we take out the low. We have to make a new low to free up that high. Just watch 2 ads. Enjoy the ad money. Thank you, Jason, for your pennies. We'll put those towards the tickets. We'll put those pennies towards the tickets. We do appreciate you. Look at him over there trying to suck up. Oh. See how much difficulty we're having to get above that high? I mean, that's what I'm talking about. When they're protected like that, it's just so difficult to get through those highs. Told you short. Oh. We close below 65, you're going to see this thing start to move, I think, lower, but we'll see. I don't know. Look at that. What did I tell you? I'm telling you guys. I told you, Dawson. I mean, like, this is just, that high is protected. It's just so difficult for price to get through there. You have another bearish, you have a bearish SMT now with ES. ES ran the highs. Nasdaq did not. Oh man, I feel bad for Stock Tiger there. He got destroyed there. He was holding for this high though. He was holding for this high, and I just don't like that high as a target. And this is why. And there we go. You want to see this sweep the lows. If you want this thing to go up, it really needs to run the low here. Come back down here to 526. Run this low. I think once it runs this low, then all roads are open to the higher levels there. I mean, it could still get through there. It's just the point is it's going to have so much trouble to get through there. You know what they say, that price likes to take the stairs up and the elevator down. I mean, that's the cleanest move down we've had. The cleanest move. I guess we had another one there. But, I mean, just look at that thing. Just look at the drop. Look at her go. What up, Joseph? You hate it when the EMA and cheap are so close together. Range chop. Yeah, you want to see the EMAs really spread out. Tough to use the EMAs, in my opinion, during this time of day. VWAP, yeah. Tough to use EMAs and VWAP in this time of day, to me. I like to use these in New York with my eval. But not so much at this time of day. This time of day, you really should just be playing range, trend lines, ranges, that sort of thing. So, I think we do see the lows now. I think your 520s are in play. Really too late to get short at this point, so. ES is at the 1 minute trend line here, though. It did bounce off of it. All right, Joseph. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, I'm going to be leaving here in a minute too. Oh, it's already 10:20. I didn't even notice it was after 10 o'clock. Yeah, Pine Tree. I've never traded gold. I think I've taken one or two trades ever on gold, and they were on the recommendation of Black Beauty Machine, who's typically in my stream in New York. I don't know if she trades this time of day. Probably not. But yeah, Black Beauty usually she used to give me a little call out here and there. She'd be like, "All right, there's a short in gold or a long in gold," and I would jump in with her. But I've never traded it myself, so I don't really know. Never traded gold myself. You watch it because of Slade? Yeah, I haven't watched Slade trade in a while either. I see his videos all the time, but I haven't watched him actually trade. Is Slade live streaming? I don't know if he is. Moroccan in the UK. Welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. Let's go. Again, guys, you got just over an hour to. Oh, he does London. Yeah, I'm asleep. Just over an hour to take advantage of Bulenox's 91% off sale on the option 1 accounts, 90% off on the option 2. They are going to be ending at midnight tonight. The codes will no longer work. MM for 91% off, MM2 for 90% off the option 2 account. So those sales will end at midnight promptly. I was trying to look and see if they've extended them or anything yet. Nope, still say 119. January the 19th, they will be gone at midnight. January the 19th at midnight. In fact, you know what? I need to buy one more because I think I want to have 3 for tomorrow with Tom. You know, just in case I blow something. I don't know. $50K option 1. I'm going to go with the option 150K. This will give me 3 for tomorrow to play around with. All right, Stock Tiger's in short now. I think shorts are the play here. ES has to get through that 1 minute trend line there, and we probably see a nice move lower. Also got the VWAP there on the ES at 6026. 50% off Dre Day. So, yeah, the 2s are better on Hill for sure. I think your type of trading for sure, where you're holding for the bigger moves, I think the option 2s are way better for people like that. But since I'm taking like 10, 12 points in profit, and I'm only having like a 10 or 12 point stop, it doesn't really make it that big of a difference for me. It's easier to pass the option 1s, in my opinion, on a full port, on a full send. But yeah, I do think they are better accounts for sure. Just for me, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't make a difference. Oh, how do you tell? I need to look and see. Because I've got a past take profit trader account, but I don't even know what trade. I don't even know what day I'm on. I have no idea what day I'm on that. Can I just enter and exit? Let me get on the micros. Because don't they set your account up pretty quickly on Take Profit Trader? I think they do, right? Oh. Is it not? I should probably look for shorts. It's going to take a little scalp. They can take 24 hours. Okay. Oh, this thing is bouncing. Look at this thing. ES held that 1 minute trend line. Push back up into the 560, 570. Run that imbalance maybe. We'll see. Bouncing off the VWAP. All right, just took a 50 cent winner. You the man, Andy. You the man. Let's go. Oh man, that's it. It has been really tricky today, huh? This market. It's really. I mean, the range is not bad. I mean, really not bad. I guess 50 points. That's the overall. I mean, like obviously the overnight high is higher, but the range that we've been playing in is not bad. It's just very choppy. Let's put this line back on here for one moment. I'm curious. So yeah, it's kind of retesting that trend line from the bottom side. All right, Angel, appreciate you. We're going to be here tomorrow, too. I'm about to wrap it up myself. Look at her go. This thing is ripping higher here. Ripping higher. 4 points. It's ripping higher. 4 points. Oh, I am a little bit tempted to maybe try along, but I'm not going to. Just based on how the ES looks here, I think a push back up into the 70 kind of makes sense. At least. Yeah, it wouldn't even be a 1-to-1, so I don't like it. Yeah, it's 1 o'clock Eastern, noon Central, Pantry. I think you're in Eastern, aren't you? Yeah. What up, Duke? You get sus when it stacks up like this LRLR because I get baited into gunning for buy side. Yeah, it could, Duke. That's the problem. Like, you got this LRLR down here to the bottom. We ran some of it, but not all of it. But I always say, like, do we have to run it all? I always say that. But you would at least like to see it, you know, pull back into this 530 area. But, yeah, it just doesn't seem to want to do it. I'm telling you, like, I fully believe if we get above 577 here, we're going to go to the moon. It's just that high is protected. And so we got to get above that to get going. So I do lean shorts until we get above 577. So ES does look stronger than the Nasdaq right now, though, for sure. Pine Tree, you're up late. You're up here late with me. All right, guys. I think I'm going to call it there. I mean, between the two streams, I think it's about 2.5 hours. I don't know. If you guys haven't already, hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. We'll be back tomorrow, 9:15 a.m. We're going to have a trade-off with Tom Sabo, Celebrity Tom Sabo. Come to support your boy. Me, not him. Just kidding. If you want to support the channel, again, the Bulenox 91% ends at midnight, 90% as well. And we'll be back tomorrow. Appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you next time.